Hey, Nancy Christensen. Today we're going to talk about being all in with God's plan for your life. And there's a verse in the Bible that I absolutely love. It's in Matthew 13:45 to 46. And this is from the Voice translation. And it says, "The kingdom of heaven is like a jeweler on the lookout for the finest of pearls. When he found a pearl more beautiful and valuable than any jewel he had ever seen, the jeweler sold all he had and bought the pearl, his pearl of great price." One of the reasons why I love this verse so much, this story, is because, well, my life has been kind of a reflection of that, with circumstances like doors opening and closing and, understanding my personality and how I was put together and, my strengths and my weaknesses. And just after a lot of reflection, it became really clear to me what it was that God wanted me to do. And part of it is why I'm sitting in front of you today. But there were some big steps that I had to take that were kind of risky for me to step into where I am today. And there's so much more for me coming, and you too. Like, this is the plan. This is how it works when we follow God like this, right? So like this verse, when you find the thing or one of the things that is like a deep, what my coach calls a burning vision, like the difference between what's a good idea and what's a burning vision that lasts over time and is part of like your soul, makes something stir so deep. When you find that valuable jewel, that buried treasure, the invitation is to sell all you have and go buy that field. Go get that jewel. Go find that pearl of great price for your own life. Mark Twain has a quote that I really like, and it says, "The two most important days in your life are the day you were born and the day you find out why." I mean, I can't even describe to you the amount of fulfillment and excitement and vision and commitment that I have in my life today. Dr. Howard Thurman says, "Don't ask yourself what the world needs. Ask yourself what makes you come alive, and then go do that." Because what the world needs is people who have come alive. We can theorize all we want and talk about principles, and obviously those are good, and truths and things like that. But until you find that thing or one of the things that truly resonates with us on a deep, deep level, it makes you come alive. It brings this level of fulfillment like none other when God equips us to do something, and it's part of how we're made and put together and how we think. It's exciting. I actually think that God doesn't just want us to come alive, but he's waiting with bated breath until we do. Us stepping into these actions is part of us knowing his love for us, because the fulfillment of our lives just skyrockets. I mean, after all, if we miss coming alive, we miss most of life. This is the thing that a lot of people who have deathbed regrets, this is where it originates. They spend their whole lives missing the most important thing that makes them bubble over with excitement and the love of God and purpose and fulfillment. And they end up on their deathbed with these empty places of their heart and their soul that they know they haven't become the whole person that they were intended to be. I don't want to live like that. I don't want to die like that. I want to live a life that's full and exciting and on the journey that God has for me, which includes taking big steps of risky things and falling down sometimes and getting up and knowing he's with me every step. And then sometimes taking those big steps and like having my life just skyrocket. That's what I want. There's also another quote that's by Tim Mannin. And I got this off of my Bible app on my phone that I read for devotions sometimes. And it says, "Becoming a person who dreams wildly, lives differently, loves recklessly, and leads courageously, all for the glory of God, could end up smack dab in the middle of the life Jesus describes as life to the full." Oh man, that's what I want. And at the end of all of it, My prayer is, thy kingdom come, thy will be done. God bless you this week.